Tyler Bass about ready to get us going.
And off we go from Tampa.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
Oh, good return up past the 30. And he's able to get it up close to the 35, but hang on here. Penalty marker down. And this one might be going the other way.
Can't do that.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
On first down, Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete, and this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Brady again. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Howard. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And a catch right side by Evans. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. A gain of 6 there on first.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Brady now to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. With your 6th-round pick, not many expect them to jump right in and contribute, but he's done a pretty nice job.
As a sixth-round pick, you'll come in and just work harder. That's part of what goes into it because you want to prove you should have been picked higher. But we've seen sixth-round picks come in and play very well in this league. He will have the same opportunity.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Now the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So they'll likely get a few more drives before we see the second team, but a good start for the first unit with 3 points.
Yeah, good start, and now they want to see them build on it because you're exactly right. They'll get a few more drives at this stage of the preseason. Can they continue to evolve and add to what we just saw in the first drive?
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They're led out by a former #2 overall pick in the draft from BYU at Zach Wilson.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this is incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. To throw is Wilson. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Carlton Davis picks it. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Well, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady, a quick pass here to Godwin. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Ali Marpet, the guard, caught there. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. To throw, it's Brady. Caught on the right side by Jones. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second and 14.
Shotgun now for Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Here's Brady to throw. And that will be incomplete.
So now here in the 2nd week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. They trailed 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds his man, complete. It's McLaughlin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time. Here's Wilson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 39. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10. Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Brady. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down now, it's Atkins. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it, because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he is going to have a Jets first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Now it's Wilson. That'll be caught by Rodgers. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson got it complete to Rodgers. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now a give right side. Atkins. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. 14 yards, and the Jets have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points. Now the extra point. And this is good, and it makes it a 9-3 ball game. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
After one, our score, 9-3. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
To throw is Brady.
This one swung out here to Jones.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Now Brady. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they'd left their starting quarterback out there for this 2nd quarter. But I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy Bunting. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw. And
Wait, that, run 80, run 80. We got heavy. Everybody scoot up, heavy. Let me go.
On 1st down, Jones. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brady gives this one off to Jones.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Wait, 20. Coming to you. 57 for Mike. Watch 57.
Brady going to throw. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. Touchdown! O.J. Howard from 6 yards away. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
Point after here coming up. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And I guess right now as we look at some of his struggles today, the term next play really applies here. He's got to move on.
I love where your head is on that because that's where his head needs to be. Exactly what you've said. Yes, there have been mistakes made, but he's got to move on and play the next play as if it didn't happen, keep his confidence up. But how about the guys on the defensive side of the ball? They've got to be feeling great about what's going on right now. They've already gotten to him a few times. They want to keep that up. Maybe they can pick off a few more.
Yeah, they've disrupted already for 3 INTs. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Now Taylor. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now it's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Levante David. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now Joey Sly for the point after.
And with that, the lead is up to 8. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here.
Wilson and Moore there for a Jets first.
Now Wilson on first down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He was trying to go back to Moore there, and now it's 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 43. Throwing now is Brady.
And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw.
Bryant has it. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Here's Brady.
A check down here to Jones.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Brady. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
7 yards, the pickup there. Second down and 3.
Now Brady.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Another drive coming up for New York's offense.
After the interception, here's Wilson. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now Wilson. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. Gronk's first catch, good for a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Levante David in on the tackle. Second down and 5. They give to Taylor out of the gun.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He loses 4, brings up 4. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. He's got a man, complete. And they're able to get this way down there inside the Tampa 20. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll run on first down. It's Atkins. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Taylor.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Jonathan Taylor
taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets are within a 2-point conversion of tying this thing up. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. To throw again on second down. Brady, he's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard.
First down, Tampa's Brady hooks up with Howard.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Evans. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Back to throw again.
Throw left side here, taken in by Asiasi, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Again, they'll throw with Brady.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one falls incomplete, breaking his string of 7 straight passes completed. On 2nd and goal. Brady, quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Brady now to throw. The quick slant caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Chris Godwin
from 3 yards out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is up to 8. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And the Jets going to go on offense one last time in this first half. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a minute. Week 2 of the preseason is upon us. Each team now with just one more game after this one, and then we will get it all started as we normally do on the first Thursday after Labor Day. In our game, still a lot to keep an eye on. Guys battling, trying to make a ball club. We'll send it back to 2 guys already on our team. That's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Jets head out on offense here to start this 3rd quarter, and they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The first carry for Josh Adams. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Here's the Jets punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Now Perkins.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st.
To throw is Perkins. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Vaughn on the handoff.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Throwing is Perkins.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 24-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On 1st and 10, Perkins.
Open man is Asiasi, the tight end.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. That catch good for only a couple.
On 2nd down, it's Vaughn.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the gun, Perkins. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Touchdown! A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is up to 15 now. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
The return man, Ty Johnson.
And he returns this to the 22. New York's offense back out there and set to go.
And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Here's the Jets punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. To throw on second down. Perkins steps away, and he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, you got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
Following the fumble recovery, Hill.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. He was trying to go back to Corey Davis there, but it'll be second down. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, they run with Carter.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Hill. And that is incomplete.
The kick by Bass is good.
And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The Bucs ready to take over once again.
And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
On 1st down, Perkins looking sideline, incomplete.
He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there.
That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, Perkins. And that's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
They'll look to throw again. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jayon Brown able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. New York set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now, because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Hill. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Hill. And Davis with it left side. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return.
Back now comes Tampa Bay.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And the drive starts for the completion, left side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Here's a handoff to Vaughn.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Staying on the ground with Vaughn.
And just not a big enough hole to break this one. He gets it to the 35 after showcasing that tough running of his. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. To throw on 3rd down, Perkins. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
On the return, Johnson. before they can get the punt away. Whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the third quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. From the gun, here's Hill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. Hill looks to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he is going to have a Jets first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Carter. Dances by him. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A shotgun snap for Hill. This one caught by Davis. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hill got his man complete over the middle. That's Mack. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Hill. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Hill now operating from the red zone. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Here's Hill. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Hill now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Mack. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The kick by Bass is good. And that lead is back down to 9 now. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. Now there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Jabari Zuniga. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Perkins. That'll be dumped off to Vaughn, complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. New York ready to go again offensively. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On first down, it's Carter. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now it's Hill. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They'll run on first down. Carter. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Ty Johnson taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Throwing on first down. Perkins. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Bass on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Throwing after the interception. Perkins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards remain on second down. Looking to throw. Perkins. That's caught over the middle by Asiasi.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun. Perkins. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Looking to throw on second down. Perkins. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Gets around him. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
On 1st and 10, Perkins. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
to throw. Perkins rolling to his right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Flush. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Brandon, never ceases to amaze me just how fast these defensive ends are in the game nowadays. Part of that is what we've seen in college football, where they've gotten smaller and faster on the defensive side of the ball. But they've brought that to the NFL because it is hard for an offensive lineman to keep them away from the quarterback.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Devin Asiasi there to make the grab. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. They'll try and throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Here comes Johnson on the return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So the Jets now down on the scoreboard. A little over a minute and a half remaining. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. Hill. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. Now it's Hill. He'll check this one down to Carter. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. He'll drop this underneath to Carter. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Hill. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. A draw play. This is Adams. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Again, here's Adams. Now there's the timeout signaled for with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And his kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it. But bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the fourth quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we bid you good night.